Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of the Dream 80. This week we're talking about everybody's favorite topic again is money. How do we improve our property's value? How do I do things that aren't going to decrease my property's value? And what things can I do to make it of value via the experience that I bought it for in the first place? So when you look at a property, you want to value it by your intentions. That's why you bought it. You might have bought it to flip it. You might have bought it to improve it and then resell it. You might have bought it to keep it forever and to give it to the heirs of your estate. Whatever your intentions are, that's where the highest value lies. If you're going to sell the property, that's where the highest value of the purchaser is going to lie. So if it's in a great area for horses and equestrian, and a great area for riding UTVs and close to tracks and fuel and dealerships, if it's in a great hunting neighborhood, a great area that people come for trout fishing or close to the Mississippi River for walleye fishing or wherever it might be, think about the intentions and what the buyer or the owner of that property is going to do to utilize that property for their intentions. If the intentions are yours, what are those things going to be? So when you look at a property, like I said, I'm on the Dream 80 right now. We came in and we cleaned out these food plots. We pushed back the fields. We wanted as many open acres as we could because the farm was primarily grown up cattle pasture, grown up food plots, grown up in thick timber. We wanted to look at it and say, okay, how do we hold as many deer and turkeys as possible? And the answer to that is food and cover. So we made those open so it's easier to get big equipment in there. So big equipment plants better food plots in our experience, and we wanted to make sure the efficiency of growing as much food as possible could happen. So we pushed everything back, cut that back and made it as pretty as possible, added box blinds and set it up for hunting. Other things that really improve the property value if we were to sell it or keep it for our intentions, knowing this is in a great deer hunting neighborhood, would be adding a new driveway, adding a new gate, putting posted signs around the entire property as well as on the gated access to make it nice and pretty. We stacked up big, beautiful boulders right in the front. We're going to add some pine trees to give that some more visual appeal at the front of the property down there. So when you pull in, it's an experience. The perfect hunting farms that we've been successful selling for top dollar are the ones that define the experience as perfect. You pull a family up to a padlocked gate that says, keep out, this is someone's kingdom, don't come into that kingdom, this is their place to shut out the rest of the world. Easy spot to park. If you got a busy road, enough room so the trailer can get off of the road and you can get out, you can unlock the gate. You're not getting stuck in the mud, you got plenty of rock or road there. Come into a building site where it might be a beautiful spot for a home, cabin, camper site, place to go hang out and again, get away from the city for recreational purposes. Trail system that goes around the property that doesn't have sticks hitting people in the face or scratching vehicles, wide enough for equipment to get there. So some of the things you can do to increase the property value are clean it up, make it a better experience. Think about what is the perfect experience going to be on that property. In this case, shooting Boone and Crockett deer. What is the access? What is the time at that property going to look like from the second you pull in the driveway to the second you latch the gate and pull back out? So trail systems, posted signs, trail cameras for not only deer quality, but for keeping people out. So, that experience is high quality. How do you do things on the property to look at the experience? Land has changed over the course of the last 10 to 20 years where it used to be very available to go walk on people's property. They didn't care, didn't have to knock on doors. And if you did, they said yes, go ahead and hunt it. And as many of us know, that doesn't happen anymore. Very, very rare can you just go knock on someone's door and go hunt a set up world-class property. It's somebody else made that investment. So the odds of them letting you go do that are less and less every day. When you have a property that's yours and you want to set it up to be perfect, other people are going to find that as desirable, and it's going to be of scarcity based on how perfect you make that farm. If the farm is set up with tree plantings, switchgrass with income for bedding, you have different types of conifer plantings and timber value and timber stand improvements across the entire property. They're all things that are increasing value and increasing the experience of that, much like certain fancy cars, old tractors, fine art that is sold at auction. The reason we sell a lot of this property at auction is it's of scarcity. And when a property is of scarcity and extremely high quality and very sought after, an auction is the way to go. It's why we sell properties like that at auction, because there's so much interest in the perfect properties that we allow the buyers to decide what the price is, because it doesn't have a price tag. If you have a piece of real estate like that, That's my definition of the difference in real estate and property. And the right real estate with the right experience and the right value in the right location, the sky's the limit on the value. So when you're looking at a property, look at experience of that property, look at the things that are already on that property that you can increase in value by taking care of them and managing them, and look at the access to the property, look at the different uses of the property, and think about what somebody else might be wanting to do on that property and what their experience may be, and you'll achieve a high point value very quickly in your mind of what I need to do on this property in order to get it to that high point. This is what we have for this week's episode on the Dream 80 series. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up and a comment. We really appreciate you tagging along and checking out our videos on a weekly basis. If you want to check out more, you can always check them out on our YouTube channel. It's highpointlandcompany.com.